Well, wait. He never told us his name. I think Clarence is a nice name. Clarence?
Clarence?
No, he didn't say anything. He said, Clarence.
They try to quiet me, y'all.
Hey,
Pay close attention.
you ever know those exploding things?
Are you eating the pizza?
Clarence, what are you doing?
How many more slices are there?
Okay, back up, guys. Back up. Get back. We gotta give him a surprise. We gotta make him.
They try to censor me, y'all. They try to quiet your boy.
Pop was broken too. So,
Pay attention, guys. As soon as I started talking about the police, he cut me down. As soon as I started talking about the police. We need to pay close attention to that, guys. They try to censor this stuff. This is why these people can't talk about the stuff that Pac used to talk about in his music before. Because and there's an interview with that where he's wearing purple. If you guys pay real close attention, they ask him, "How do you think how do you think hip hop music is gonna be in 20 years?" And he goes, "If people have big nuts like me, then then it's gonna keep going like this. But if they don't have big nuts, then they're gonna go back to talking about having sex and money and females because that's what we talk about when they don't let us talk about what we want to talk about." Watch that interview. He's wearing purple and he's in the shooting range. Gilbert was wondering where you went, Carnal. Yeah, man. As soon as I started talking about the police, I got cut off. You guys need to pay attention to that. Love from the UK. Bro, I got a real pic of Tupac with his finger missing. Then you need to send that to wireduptv4you at gmail.com. Wireduptv4you at gmail.com. Pac is alive. He back in 2020, baby. I hope so, but I doubt that one. I really think you guys, if you guys want to know when I think he's gonna come back, y'all, you guys really want to know, man? You really want to know? 2025. Don't ask me why I say that, but in 2025, I believe Tupac Shakur will be back, and he will show himself, y'all. Mark my words. Mark my words. Look at my eyes. Damn. But yeah, y'all. As soon as I start talking about the police, man, for some funny reason, I get cut off. In the Outlaw song called "Secrets of War," and they're in their Still I Rise album, one of the Outlaw rappers says, "Only real G's got doubles, and most likely Tupac Ghost wrote all the songs for the album." That's interesting that you say that because Tupac actually does say that. He said when a lot of their raps weren't to potential, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time he would skip them and find another outlaw, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes when one of the other outlaws weren't around, he would write their rhymes from. So yeah, you're right. A lot of the outlaws' rhymes were ghost written, and that's a true statement and that's a true fact. And that's what I think he's doing with Casanova the Don, man, and all the other guys that come out. I really think he's bringing a lot of these rappers up, and he's writing certain things for them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I think if Pac were to come back for some reason come back to America, which I don't think he will do that, but if he were to come back to America and things of that nature and go back to the hip hop industry, which he might, but he won't rap. But if he does, I believe he will save hip hop from all this mumble rap stuff because I think it's in peril. Yolanda Shaw, love for Tupac for life. Much love, y'all. Well, I didn't want to leave you guys like this. You know what I'm saying, and just disappear on you guys. You guys check out all the lives. I'm gonna be doing a lot more lives and a lot more interesting lives, guys. I'm gonna start doing stuff that you guys are gonna trip out on. You guys are gonna trip out on. Okay, the lives and things I do and where I take you guys are gonna trip out. All right. Much love to all the community. Support the channel because if you support the channel, man, you support the real and you support Tupac. This channel is only gonna get better, y'all. Only gonna start getting better, and that's for sure. You guys are gonna trip out. What do you think about the hidden message clip in the documentary Resurrection? Pac come out and say, "Oh yeah, the one where it shows Tupac face in the like the little side clips and stuff like that." And then the movie's called Resurrection. Listen to the end of the movie when he says, "My death, man." He's talking about his death. Supposedly, he's talking about his death when he faked his death, but He's talking about it like he's still alive, talking about it like if he was in a book or in a movie. He's still alive, guys. It's just common sense. A lot of people that say he's not alive, they're just haters. And if they're not haters, like the family members or things of that nature, there are people that are just telling, they're just saying this because they don't want to get him in trouble or worse, get him murdered. You know what I'm saying? But you guys support the channel, watch the lives. I'm gonna be doing a lot more live streams, doing a lot more videos too, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff that you guys are gonna trip out on, man. This channel is about to blow up and become real, real, real interesting, y'all. The best Tupac Alive channel ever, and I think the best Tupac channel ever. We're gonna have interviews. We're gonna have a lot of stuff that you guys are gonna trip out on, man. Bro, the longer it goes on, I think he dead. I ain't gonna lie. I understand that, Key Price, and I appreciate your realness, man. And you know what? To be completely honest with you, man, I used to think the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Um, what's good? What's good, Mayo? I used to think the same thing about it. I used to think that why isn't he showing his face? If he's alive, why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he doing that? Why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he doing that? I used to think that, so I actually respect that. But you have to understand, man, that let me ask you, as man to man, you know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Mio. Much love. Man to man, if you were a famous rapper and you came from the gutter, man, when your whole life you had cops kicking in your doors, your mom was on crack, you guys were living in the slums, and all that, you know, being poor and not having shoes, having boils on your feet from walking, man, that stuff, I've been through stuff like that, brother. You know what I'm saying? And thank God that I did something for myself where now I can give something to my family, you know what I'm saying? And I give them a nice big ass house, you know what I'm saying? Food to eat in a nice neighborhood and things of that nature. But if you had that and you finally made it, you could buy your mom a house and do all this stuff, and you knew that the cops were trying to kill you and you had enemies left and right trying to kill you, right? And you might go to jail and lose all of it, or all this stuff was happening because he had so many problems, and you had the chance to disappear, would you do it? Because I would, and that doesn't make you a coward, because there's plenty of gangsters that have done it, man. You know what I'm saying? That don't go to trial. The gangsters that have warrants and all that stuff. That doesn't make you a coward, no matter what anybody says. All right. Now, with that being said, when you go to Cuba, you have a Black Panther aunt that is enemy number one in the whole United States of America. She's number one on the FBI list, the number one women that they're looking for, and you're with her. That's your flesh and blood. Your mom passes away, and that's only apparently one of the only family that you got left because everybody else is in jail. What would you do? Would you come back and get yourself killed? Because he's the breadwinner. He's the one that's giving his aunt Asada money, Mopreme money, his sister money. If he dies, they're basically all broke. Think about it, man. Think about that, brother. It's not just. Sometimes, man, it's what's between the lines. It's not always what you see right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's what's between the lines, and I know sometimes it's really hard to understand that. But you guys are real intellectual and smart, and I know you guys get what I'm talking about, man. If he were to ever show his face, I guarantee you and promise you, man, you guys will never know because they will kill him instantly. The police and the government is crooked as heck, and they will kill him, guys. Okay? The government talks about thou shalt not kill. If you kill, well, I'm sorry, that's the Bible, but the government says you guys can't kill. If you kill somebody, we're going to put you in jail and we're going to kill you back. Right? But the Middle East bombs one of our buildings and they kill millions of people. Why isn't the president in prison? Why isn't the governor in prison? Why isn't the head of the Marines in prison? Why? Right? The government is hypocritical, very hypocritical. Um, they put us minorities and even the white people in jail. The white people that don't have much in jail. They put all of us in jail because they make money out of us. It's like $1,000 for every year they have us in jail. You know what I'm saying? They give us the worst clothes, the worst food. They make money. It's business. This whole country is a gang. Think about it. The Republicans are red, and the Democrats are blue. Crips and Bloods, right? We have borders. The flag is our colors. If somebody comes at our land, we're going to shoot them back. It's the same thing as gangs. Like Pac said, that's where they think that they're gonna be showing us this, and we ain't gonna pick up. So we're picking up. They can't blame us for picking up. You know what I'm saying? They can't blame us for that. You know, and that's what Pac was trying to tell us, man. He wasn't just this ignorant brother, man, that was talking nonsense. This is why he's still being spoken about today, and this is why I talk about Tupac. For that person that asked me that question earlier, why do I care? One, because I feel like it, and two, because I speak to his family, because I speak to his friends, and I have a connection with them as friends. I broke bread with them before. I've been out, with them and spoke to them before. You know, so that's why I care, man. And you guys have to see that it's not as simple as, hey, I'm just gonna come back. I'm just a rich rapper, and nothing's gonna happen to me. No, it's just like, it's not the same. But for example, it's just like Saddam Hussein popping his head out, inspecting that they're not gonna do nothing to him. They're gonna kill him, and they're not gonna tell nobody about it. They're gonna cover it up. Why? Because they can, and they're the American government, and they can do whatever they can. You know what I'm saying? That's why, guys. Um, but it's deep. It's deep. You know what I'm saying? It's really deep. Uh, what do you think of Suge Knight Jr. saying he's alive and then saying he's dead? Suge Knight Jr. I've spoken to him. You know what I'm saying? Much love for all Germany and Paris. By the way, guys, I see you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just in the mode answering these questions. I think Suge Knight Jr. is an interesting topic. One, Suge Knight Jr. knows a lot, but he's not saying a lot. How do I know? Because I spoke to him plenty of times. Two, there's certain stuff he does speak about sometimes that he doesn't know about. Why? Because he comes out and talks about it. So a lot of the family and stuff like that don't tell him too much. And Suge doesn't tell him too much because of that fact that he'll go out there and put it on his Instagram and do all this. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he's a sucker or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He's a very cool guy, but he's young and he's in the grind. He's on the grind. He's trying to build up his company and things of that nature. You know, so basically, him saying, just to make me understand why he first said he's alive, now he's dead. He said he was alive because as soon as he heard it, he got so excited. He spoke out. He learned the truth and he spoke out about it. But then, they got on him, and they probably told him, "Look, man, if you keep talking like this, we ain't gonna mess with you, and we ain't gonna tell you nothing." You know what I'm saying? And you might get in trouble. And you might get the homie in trouble. So he's gonna come out on TV and act like, "Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, he's really dead." To to take the heat off him, so people won't be mad at him for that, guys. You guys have to open your eyes and see that. You know what I'm saying? People do stuff for a reason. Everything is for a reason. Just like we do stuff for a reason. Why we go to work? Why we take it done? Why we smoke cigarettes? Why we smoke weed? We do stuff for a reason. That's why he's doing stuff for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Um, KC, what's your name? KCI Prieto, KC Pretio, whatever 5. I'm sorry, man, if I mispronounced your name, but you have real good questions, man. Yeah, that pissed me off. That pissed me off too, bro. But they checked them. That's what ended up happening. Now was Pac in All Eyes on Me movies? No, he wasn't. Um, his mom was really against it. So by that, I believe Pac might have been against it because they weren't putting what he wanted to be put in the movie. They weren't portraying him right. So I don't think he was in the movie. You know what I'm saying? K Cipret E5. Sorry, man, I can't pronounce that name, dude. I'm so sorry, brother. I don't mean no disrespect by that. But you have real good questions, my brother. You know what I'm saying? He's all laughing. My bad, dog. Pac's alive. He too smart to let the government get ahead of him. His mother taught him well about the U.S. He escaped. He told the world in his music he was going to. Exactly. He told us. He told us in his music and he told us in his interviews, y'all, what he was going to do. You know what I'm saying? He told us that. Now 50 Cent can take 9 shots. I know Pac is still. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Plus, if you look at it, there's people that were there were saying that. Oh, thank you, Arturo. Bless you too, brother. People that were there were saying that that he had a bulletproof vest. And if you look at the picture when he's in the car with Suge, only his shoulders up. When the guys came up trying to shoot him, if that was him, if that wasn't the double, if that was really Pac with a bulletproof vest, he probably only would have got shot in the shoulder And as we showed you on one of our last videos, he had on one of the on his last video he ever made for Death Row or whatever, him showing himself, he has a bullet wound on his right shoulder, exactly where he would have been shot. So we have to look at these things, guys, and not take what these people are telling us. You have to remember the police is crooked as heck, man. You know what I'm saying? If they, when people ask, why isn't the cop saying this? Why isn't the Pac saying it? It's simple. If they come out and say this, well, you know what, Pac's alive and he faked his death, they're gonna be like, well, how do you know? Oh well, because we were our doing our thing, our investigation, we found it out. Well, why don't you speak about it sooner? They're gonna let out too many skeletons in the closet, and later on, it's gonna lead to they were the ones who tried to murder him in the first place. They're not gonna do that. No, no, no. The government is good at hiding stuff, guys. Okay, just like they hide the real reasons for wars and all this stuff, they're good at hiding stuff. A lot of people died over Pac in 96 and 97 with the war that broke out between the Pyrus for him to come back with me. Those people died in vain. Another reason he doesn't come back. Amen. 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 There has to be something weighing heavily on Pac's heart. Why the reason he's not coming back? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of reasons why he's not coming back. So there has to something's weighing deeply in his heart why he's not coming back. People died in vain. There's people that believed he passed away. People went to jail for this. People killed people for this. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to let not only them down, he doesn't want to let so many people down. His family, if he comes back and he gets killed, his family ain't getting no more bread. We have to think about all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just not believe what the news is telling us and all these people that are shooting them false narratives are telling us, guys. We have to think for ourselves, like I know all you guys do, and figure it out for ourselves because your perception is your reality. That's true. Whatever you think about the world, that's your reality, man. You can't let somebody else make your reality. Make your own reality. Be smart. Be smart, man. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. The thing I don't get was the key was missing in the ignition car. So how they drove off and the rims were different. Because I believe that wasn't it. That was on a different day, man. You know what I'm saying? When the picture was taken, it says a different date on there, and I believe the picture was taken on a different day. Is she asleep, baby? I don't have one. Yeah, I believe that picture was taken on a different day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look behind the fish tank. Out of all the others, Edie knows more than anyone. Exactly. Why do you think Edie Amin is keeping quiet? Yeah, I don't know. I think she might have hit a lot. That's why. Yeah, I think Edie knows more than he's telling us, man. That's the reason why he's staying quiet. That's why he's staying quiet. That's a real good point. Yeah. All right, guys. With that being said, guys, I just wanted to let you guys know, why I got cut off. I didn't want to just leave you guys like that.
Daddy duty.
You know what I'm saying? My wife's saying it's time for daddy duty. So, if I'm not anything, if I'm not with my family, a man can't be a real man if he doesn't spend time with his family. That's for sure. So I have to go do daddy duty. But I love you guys. I don't want to leave you guys, but I'll do another live. Like I said, this channel is going to do a lot of crazy stuff. You guys know. You guys stay tuned. We're going to start doing a lot of stuff. I don't want to say it on here so people don't jock my idea, man. But we're going to start doing a lot of crazy stuff, man. Spend time with your family. Treat your women like princesses. And God bless you guys, man. And pop for life, man. I'll see you guys later. Support the channel.